Hi everyone, this is DinoSasha here and welcome back to another review. And yes, one review per day. And today we're gonna take a look at the brand new figure. It is the CollectA 2023 Brighstoneus. Now Brighstoneus, named after Brightstone, a village of the Isle of Wight, is a genus of hadrosauriform dinosaur that lived during the early Cretaceous period about 126 million years ago. What has now lived in Wessex Formation in Isle of Wight, England. A genus contains a single species, Brighstoneus simonsi, known for particular skeleton. The holotype specimen, MIWG 6344, was discovered along with the holotype with the Neovenator during the summer of 1976. And yes, it was also discovered in the Brightstone Bay, which is the coast of the Isle of Wight. Now, Brighstoneus was found as distinct of Mantellisaurus by 2019 and was named in 2021. And the name of this creature, Brighstoneus simonsi, was named after the beast. Now, the description of this creature, it is described authors identified as distinguished traits two were anthropomorphies, and despite the fact, Brighstoneus was actually a member of the family known as Iguanodontida, or Iguanodontia. Now, Brighstoneus belonged to a family known as Iguanodontidae, which are close relatives with Ouranosaurus, Mantellisaurus, Beryllium, and Iguanodon, the more famous cousin. They're herbivores, mainly eat plants, and can get along with Iguanodon and Mantellisaurus. The Wessex Formation has a warm and semi-arid Mediterranean climate, as well as the other environments, but their natural predators has to be the Neovenator. Now let's take a look at the sculpt of this creature. This looks gorgeous, and I mean pretty gorgeous. It is a hadrosauriform lived in the England, just like Iguanodon and Mantellisaurus, and they're quite related. And the sculpt looks very nice on that animal, which is beautiful. I love Brighstoneus, and I will make it in a prehistoric or whatever the thing is. And I think that's pretty much it. So Brighstoneus might be an Iguanodon, which I want to do some random things like do Dinosaur World Creature Spotify. So the sculpt is good. And yeah, that's pretty good, I guess. And the pose is actually quite nice. Even though the size looks small, the pose is perfect. It's a really good pose, not gonna lie. It's a pretty decent pose. And I do like the details because the details looks nice. And believe it or not, it looks good. And most of it, I believe the Brighstoneus has a really good details. Well, most of it, it's shown to be less slightly brighter and more a bumpy looking thing. It make it look scaly rather than have a brightful ones. Well, which is nice. I believe this animal has deserved a point of it, which makes sense. And that was pretty good, I guess. Now, let's take a look at the color scheme. I believe the color scheme may look similar to a CollectA 2019 Fukuisaurus because of the color scheme. Well, this one is different from the Fukuisaurus. This one has a beige in color and it's a more tanny, while Fukuisaurus is a more beige one. And instead of stripes, instead of spots, it was more like a stripy things and has a bump on its nose and has white eyes on it, which brown colors on its striates to make it look different, unlike the little spots similar to a cookie. And yeah, and I think the head looks very beautiful. And I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good looking dinosaur, which I like how the animals behave and trait like this, which is a perfect example of this animal. And I think Brighstoneus is a new addition into my collection. So yeah, if I'm gonna do a random stuff about it, let me know, because Brighstoneus is such a great animal. It was a prey to Neovenator, and it's pretty much it. And it's also get along with other Iguanodons as well. So let's take a look at the size measurements and let's see how small it is. Starts from a length from the tip of the snout to the tip of the tail. We're looking at about approximately 5.4 inches, and which is only at about 13 centimeters, and the height on top of the tip of the back, we're looking at about 1.25 inch, and which is only at about 4 centimeters. Now for comparison, I'm gonna bring some other iguanodon-like animals. Here some of the animals are close relative to a Brighstoneus, like the CollectA Fukuisaurus, which they look similar. Instead of being depicted as a cookie-colored animal, this one is more tanny and stripy. So I'm linking this Fukuisaurus in the link in the description. And the next comparison here is with the CollectA 2018 drinking Mantellisaurus. Now Mantellisaurus is basically another iguanodon to compare it, so I'm linking in the description box down below. Here's with another comparison with Haolonggood Ouranosaurus, which is a good description of an animal. And last but not least, here's with our big eye Iguanodon. Now Iguanodon is literally a gigachad of the Iguanodon family and a lot famous, so I'm linking this gargantuan boy in the link in the description box down below. And I'm linking this one, or better yet, ranking 9.5 out of 10, which is a really good dinosaur, but nobody has reviewed except for Andy's Dinosaurs review. So, link in the description, or leave a comment below if you think. So anyways, thanks for watching everyone. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss the video. Goodbye everyone, and this is DinoSasha, signing off.